Hi, hello, good morning. Welcome to the second semester. So we already learned in the first semester 7 chapters we learned. In this semester also we are going to learn 7 more chapters according to our new syllabus. So in that one I am taking today geometry. So it is very important part and it is very useful for you. And in that one first chapter is understanding shapes. So, what is meant by understanding shapes? Before we go there, you know that shapes, you can take any geometrical figure, have definite shape. Point is also a definite shape. If you take straight line is also definite shape. Curve, definite shape. Circle, definite shape. So, like this, shapes are there. In that one, first we have to learn open curve. Open curve. What is meant by an open curve means a curve which does not cuts. So if you take one curve, so this curve does not cuts each other. Does not cuts each other. If it is cuts means it is not an open curve. So what happens if it is cuts? That is called closed curve. A curve which cuts, a curve which is cuts like this. If it is cuts, so the curves are called as unclosed curve. So you know the difference between open curve and closed curve? Open curve which does not cut, it's open. That's why this type of curves we call open curves. If it is cuts means curve cuts means that is called closed curve. And next is simple closed curve. Simple closed curve. What is meant by simple closed curve? A simple closed curve is a plane. In a plane, a curve which does not pass more than once at a point. If you take, look at here. If you take, this is an triangle, this is a trapezium, and you can take pentagon. So here a curve which is in a simple plane curve. So here 3 points are there. So if you draw a line segment from here once, it does not pass more than once. It does not pass more than once. A curve which does not pass more than once at a point is called simple closed curve. So if you take points in a curve, if you take one simple curve, Q1, Q2, Q3, P1, P2, R1, R2. Those points which inside the curve, that points we call interior points of the curve. So points are which are inside the curve, that points we call interior point. So here points are outside the curve means that points are called exterior points of the curve. The points are on the path of the curve we call on the point of the surface, on the point of the surface. Here Q1, Q2, Q3 are inside, that's why this is called interior points, and P1, P2 are outside the curve, that's why this is exterior points. R1 and R2 are on the surface of the curve, so that's why this are called on the point of the curve. So next we are moving to the next point. Very important in this chapter, that is called polygon. Polygon. Because we learn in this chapter very importantly how to find the interior angles of the polygon and exterior angles of the polygon. Before that, we are moving to what is meant by the definition of the polygon. A polygon is a simple closed curve bounded by line segments. Suppose, so look at here. So here three line segments are bounded by a simple closed curve. So next, if you take ABCD, now PQR, you can name anyone. So here four sides are bounded by simple plane. So that's why this type of figures we call polygons. So polygon at least have three sides. Means if you take two sides, means it does not coincide. Sides are not coincide. It is open side. So that's why this is not a polygon. Polygon means what? A polygon is a simple closed curve bounded by line segments. It is closed curve figure. So that's why. So what is the least number of sides in the polygon? That is 3. 3 must be compulsory. That's why if bounded by line segments or 3 line segments are bounded, means that is called triangle. 3 sides means triangle. 4 sides means quadrilateral. Depends upon the number of sides, we name the polygon. If it is 5 sides, means pentagon. 6 sides means hexagon. 7 sides means heptagon. 8 sides means octagon. 9 sides means nanogon. 10 sides means decagon. So look at it. Very important this is. Polygon, we know the definition of polygon. Polygon means it is bounded by line segments. It is not an open curve. It is a closed curve, simple closed curve. So bounded by line segments. Depends upon the number of sides of the polygon. We name the polygon. So polygon have at least 3 sides. 3 sides polygon means what? Triangle. 4 sides polygon means what? Quadrilateral. 5 sides polygon means pentagon. 6 sides polygon means hexagon. 7 sides polygon means heptagon. 8 sides octagon. 9 sides nanogon. And 10 sides means decagon. Like this, we name the polygon according to the number of sides. Next is types of polygon. So in the first type is concave polygon. Second one is convex polygon. So here polygons are defined in 2 types. First type is concave polygon. Second type is convex. Concave means any one of the angle of polygon more than 180 degree. Concave polygon means so any one of the angle of the polygon. So if it's take depends on the number of sides of the polygon. In that any one angle is more than 180 degree. So that polygon we call as concave polygon. So suppose if you take, so this is more than 180. Like this, any one angle is, suppose it is 210 degree. Any one angle is more than 180 degree. That type of polygon we call concave polygon. So what do you mean by next convex polygon? All angles of polygon are less than 180 degree. All angle of polygon are less than 180 degree. If you consider any types of polygon, all angles should be less than 180 degree. So if all angles are less than 180 degree means what type of polygon that is? Convex polygon. If one of the angle of the polygon is more than 180 degree means that is called concave polygon. So next we will move to how to find sum of interior angle of polygon. Next, sum of exterior angle of polygon. So sum of exterior of angle of polygon is equal to 360 degree. So if you take any sum of exterior angles of the polygon, that angles are all exterior angles sum must be equal to 360 degree. If you want to find interior angle means 2n minus 4 into 90 degree. Note down the formula, 2n minus 4 into 90 degree. Here n means number of sides of polygon. N means number of sides of polygon. Depends upon the number of sides of the polygon, we can easily find out the sum of the interior angles of the polygon. So if they are given all exterior angles, that sum must be equal to 360 degree. So note down two formulas are very important because the next part we are going to solve the problems on these two formulas. So exam also very important to solve these two problems on these formulas. Next is we are coming across the solving the problems on the based on the formulas, some of the interior angles of the polygons and exterior angles of the polygon. So the first problem is in your exercise 16a, second main. In first main they are given some figures. You have to identify whether it is open curve or closed curve. So you can do in your home. In the second question, they are asking to find out, calculate the sum of the angles of the polygon. They are given 10 sides. So they are given n is equal to 10. We have to find out the sum of the angles of the polygon. So what is the formula for sum of the angles of the polygon? Sum of angles of polygon is equal to 2n minus 4 into 90 degree. So n value they are given 10 sides. So that's why you have to substitute n value here. 2 into 10 minus 4, 90 degree. 2 into 10 means what? 20 minus 4, 90 degree. 24 will go means 16, 90 degree. 144, 69 is 144, 0 if you multiply. What is the sum of the angles of the polygon? That is 1440 degree. So like this, if they are given number of sides, so using this formula, you can easily find out the sum of the angles of the polygon. In the third question, so remaining questions are there, you can solve. So in third question in the 10th exercise, find the number of sides in a polygon if the sum of its interior angle is 900 degree. They are given sum of interior angles, but we have to find out here number of sides. So what is the formula? Sum of interior angle is equal to 2n minus 4 into 90 degree. So they are given sum of the angles, that is 900. 2n minus 4, 90. Now we have to find out n value, number of sides value. So that's why You can keep 2n minus 4 as it is. 900 divided by 90 will comes in the denominator. 90 ones are, 90 tens are. So that is 2n minus 4 is equal to 10. 2n minus 4 you can shift to that side. What happened? Plus. Minus will become plus, plus will become minus. So this minus 4 you can shift to that side. Plus 4. 2n is equal to 14. So that's why n is equal to 2 will comes in the denominator. 14 divided by 2, 7. What is the n value? 7. So number of sides is 7. So if number of sides are 7 means what type of polygon that is? Octagon. So like this we can go to solve the problems like this way. So moreover that so if you take next problem, fourth one, is it possible to have a polygon whose sum of interior angle is 870 degree. So we have to check whether it is possible to form a polygon. If they are given interior angles is equal to 870 degree. We have to check. So how to check? Let us first resolve the problems and later I clarify the doubts of this question. First we can take sum of interior angle of polygon is equal to 2n minus 4 into 90 degree. So for each and every problem you should write the formula, because I saw many papers in semester exam 1. So many of you are there not applying the formula. You are writing the direct answer. That's why I cut marks for that one. So be careful, without formula no marks. So that's why first you have to write the formula for each question. So sum is equal to 870 degree. 2n minus 4, 90. 2n minus 4, 870 divided by 90. 0, 0 get cancelled. 87 will goes by 9. No, you will get decimal point. You will get decimal point or in fraction. So if you solve this, you will get decimal point. Or if you are not solving this, so it is in fraction. So when number of sides, if you solve the problem, number of sides in the decimal point or in the fraction form, if you will get the answer. So if you get these two type of answer means it will not possible to have a polygon. That's why it is not possible have a polygon. So if number of sides, if you get number of sides in natural number, if you get number of sides in natural number, then only it forms a polygon. If you will get in decimal point or fraction, it will not form a polygon. So I think its doubt is clear. If number of sides in the form of decimal point or fraction means it does not form a polygon. If number of sides in natural number means definitely it forms a polygon. So number of sides always in the natural number. It does not in decimal point or in fraction. Next problem. If all the angles of hexagon are equal, find the measures of each angle. Find the measures of each angle. So hexagon means how many sides? Hexagon means number of sides is equal to 6. So we have to find each angle, but they are given all the angles of hexagon are equal. So one thing to remind your mind, a polygon having a 5 sides means pentagon. That means 5 sides, 5 angle. So 6 sides means 6 sides, 6 angle. Number of sides and number of angles are equal in a polygon. So here, if all the angles of hexagon are equal, find the measures of each angle. Number of sides are 6. So first we have to find sum of the interior angle. Is equal to 2n minus 4, 90 degree. So 2n minus 4 is equal to 90 degree. Sum of interior angles means they are given hexagon. Hexagon means 6 sides, 6 angles. All angles are equal. So I am consider x. One angle, x plus x plus x plus x plus x. Look at here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 angles are there. If you add all the 6 angles, so let you can consider, let angle be x. All angles are equal. If you add all 6 angles, that's supposed to be equal to this formula. So we know the number of sides 6, 4, 90. X plus x plus x plus there 6, x are there 6x. 6 2s are 12, minus 4, 90. 12 minus 4 means 8 into 90, 6x. So if you take 6x is equal to 8 9s are 720, 90 is a 720, x is equal to 720 divided by 6, 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are. So each angle of the hexagon is equal to 120 degree. Each angle. So if x is equal to 120 means all 6 angles must be equal to 120 because they are given in the problem. Already all angles are equal. So next we are going to the next problem. The sides of hexagon are produced in order if the measures of exterior angles are obtained. Here they are given exterior angle. What is the formula for sum of exterior angle? Exterior angle is equal to 360 degree. If you add all the exterior angles, the sum must be equal to 360 degree. They are given exterior angles. So first exterior angle is 6x minus 1 plus add all the angles. 10x plus 2 plus 8x plus 2. Next is 9x plus minus 3 plus 5x plus 4 plus 12x plus 6 is equal to 360 degree. 360 degree. First you have to add all the algebraic term. 6x plus 10x, 16x, a plus 8x for 24x, plus 9x, 33x, next 5x, 38x, plus 12x, 50x. 50x. So here into 2, you can add 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 6, 14. So 14 plus 14, in plus 14, minus 3 minus 1 means minus 4. Plus 14 minus 4, you will get plus 10 is equal to 360 degree. If you add all the algebraic terms first and then numbers are there now, here minus 1 plus 2 minus 3 plus 4 and plus 6. If you simplify, you will get plus 10. So 50x you can keep here, plus 10 if you shift that side means what happened? Minus 10. 50x is equal to 350. 360 10 will goes means. Then what is the value of x? So you will get value of x is equal to 7. Then we have to find out the each exterior angle. So first exterior angle is 6x minus 1 is equal to 6x minus 1 is equal to 6. In the place of x you can replace 7. We already find out 7 minus 1, 6 sevens are 42 minus 1 41. Next, similarly, next angle you can consider 10x plus 2, 10. You can put 7 value because already find out the x value is equal to 7 plus 2, 70 plus 2, 72. So next up 8x plus 2, 8, 7 plus 2, 8 sevens are 56 plus 2, 58. Next find out the 12 x plus 6, 12 into 7 plus 6, 12 sevens are 84 plus 6, 90 degree. Next is 8x plus 2 is over 9x. So we left out these two. We can find out how. We have to find each interior angle. 9 7 minus 3. 9 sevens are 63 minus 3, 60 you will get. Last is 5x minus plus 4. 5 into 7 plus 4, 35 plus 4, 39. So if you add all the exterior angles separately, you will get that sum must be equal to 360 degree. So don't confusing here. If they are given exterior angle formula, you can take, add all those exterior angles. First you have to find x value. After finding x value, that x value you can substitute in each exterior angle what they are given. Find out the angles. So if you want your answer correct or not, please just add all those things. You will get the sum must be equal to 360 degree. Next problem. The interior angles of the pentagon are in the ratio 4:5:6:7:5. They are given interior angles, the ratio they are given. Then we have to find each angle. Pentagon means number of sides is equal to 5. So what is the formula? Sum of interior angle, because they are given interior angle ratio is equal to 2n minus 4, 90 degree. That is 4x plus 5x plus 6x plus 7x plus 5x. So the ratios we are conclude 4x, 5x, 6x, 7x, 5x, because first we have to find out the x value. The n value is pentagon means 5 sides, 4, 90. Add all the sides. 4 plus 5, 9. 9 plus 6, 15. 15 plus 7, 22. 22 plus 5, 27x. So if you simplify, 2 5s are 10 minus 4, 90. 27x, 6 into 90. 27x is equal to 6 9s are 540. So that means 540. X is equal to 540 divided by 27. 27 ones are 27 2s are 54. 0 as it is come. What is the x value? 20 degree. So now you can easily find out each angles of the interior angle. That is, first angle is 4x. 4 into 20. That is x value is 20. 80 degree. First interior angle is 80 degree. Second interior angle. What is the ratio? 5x. 5 into 20, 100. Second interior angle. What is third angle? 6x. 6 into 20, 120 degree. Third angle. Fourth angle is 7x. 7 into 20, 140. Fourth angle. Fifth angle is 5x. Sorry. 5x 20, 100. So what are the angles of pentagon here? 80, 100, 120, 140, 100. If they are given in ratio sum, so you can consider as x and then add, apply in the formula, apply number of sides. First you have to find out x value, Then later x value you can substitute in each interior angle, find out the answer. So in today's class we learn the meaning of polygon, types of polygon, and solve problems on some of the interior angles of the polygons and also exterior angles of the polygon. Thank you for watching video.